Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Spark and welcome back to another Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator video. Now, today we are doing a kind of revisit to a bridge battle. Hopefully they don't go through the water, hopefully it's deep enough so that they don't bother. We've got more archers than regular soldiers, but it's Romans versus medieval because they've got the two variant archers. The last time we did this we didn't have a variant type archer. So this time we've actually got two different types of archers on each side. We've got two catapults on this side, and only two because I didn't want it to be too powerful, but that's mainly to counteract the power that is the generals, which we've got 100 of, which will still be really powerful. So that's why we've got way more units on this side than this side in comparison. But without further ado, let's begin and see who wins. Obviously the generals are going to charge onto the bridge and are going to push the advantage early on. And already the arrows are flying. Look at that. Trying to block out the sun. And obviously the footmen will be absolutely getting destroyed early on. The Romans will definitely push the early advantage. But we do have the catapults doing their bit to weaken the Roman forces. Unfortunately they're attacking the area I didn't expect them to because I couldn't quite see the hill on this map, so I am going to just RTS these two and just move them up here so that they start attacking the bridge like I expected them to. That is the only change I'm going to make there. That is going to change things fairly drastically because now the what I expected them to be used for, which is damaging the generals and fleeing them into the abyss, they're now doing, which should even out the battle, because they're the real big kicker here. They're absolutely going to be charging through. The heavy knights are slowing him down now, but they're the ones that are gonna absolutely tear through way quicker. I mean, look at this. The Romans have complete control of the bridge, and it's entirely due to the power that is the generals. But look at all the arrows just bouncing and flinging off everywhere. I don't know if they bounce much on this side, but it looks like they are. So they do bounce off the shields. And they definitely bounce off the armor. There's just arrows everywhere going in all directions. Why are there units down here? Is it because the catapults hopefully are putting in work? Okay, yes, they're firing. Look at that. There they go. They're not attacking the most poignant areas though, which is the front. Though it does seem like most of the generals, if not all of them, are gone. So this is where the advantage could start to be pressed. Though, unlike the Romans, who have complete control of the bridge and therefore have superiority with the arrows, the medievals have to are specifically firing here because it's closest. So they're hitting the front, and it's definitely advantageous for the push, but not advantageous overall because the Romans, who are just firing in that general direction, are hitting all of the above with their arrows. Everything over here is under threat, whereas only the front of the Romans is under threat by the arrows. Look at this chaos. So this does look like it will be a Roman victory. I don't think the soldiers will hold off for long enough, and then the archers will start attacking the other archers while these archers are busy focused on the units that should already be defeated. And I'm pretty sure that's how it went last time when we had Spartans with this sort of run. The team that could attack the other team's archers first was the team that won, because the archers are huge in this equation. I mean, the Romans are just the Romans have just got complete control. I think we will potentially do another pass of this, because this has been quite a quick battle. We'll probably just adjust where the generals are so they're not right at the front, and that might just shift the balance of this battle. I mean, yeah, look at this. The archers are immediately going to just change who they attack, and that's going to change the battle. I mean, I don't know how many of these soldiers will actually get close, but I mean, the focus fire is going to split. Actually, you know, they're getting close. They're not as focused, but yeah, this is what I'll call the end. Why are only a couple firing? Oh no, they're all firing now. Yeah, this is just gonna be. This is just sad. Yeah, the medievals aren't gonna win because it's just gonna be less than 3,000 archers versus 3,000 archers. I mean, there's not too many Romans though, so yeah, it literally could just be the balance of where the generals are, and that will change the complex of the battle. But yeah, I will definitely jump into that after this. I think I'm just gonna let this run and just wait till it plays out, because this is gonna take some time. Okay, we'll jump back in. At least me speaking. I don't know if I've time lapse or not. But yeah, now it's archers v archers more or less. Unless the Romans fuck up by staging their archers wrong, this is gonna be a win for them. I mean, there's a chance they could fuck up because they're half on the bridge, and not all of them seem to be able to reach. So, I mean, I still think there's more archers in a line here. Hey, they got armor that's bouncing off. Do these guys have armor that bounces off? No, I don't think so. Seems like the Romans have armor. Are they just creeping closer and closer? And the closer, yeah. Look at this. Oh no! as soon as they got in range, they're all attacking now. This is it. The medieval archers are going to fall. But they have cleared quite a bit of the archers from the bridge. There's definitely that. But I don't think it's enough when they've got this many, and they can all now shoot because the medieval archers decided not to use the advantage that they had and went into range of these archers. And now they're just falling, one by one. Well, I'd call this battle over. And I do want to try just a little tweak. This is where the generals finally died, and, and all of a sudden the medievals realized, yeah, we can push now. This is all that's left. And they're still creeping ever closer. There was an advantage that they had by not being on the bridge, and they didn't take it. Look at all the arrows you can just fire out on this side. Well, I'd say that's it for this battle. We'll see you in the next battle. Okay, and we're back in. Only a slight difference. We've just mixed in them with the main forces. I didn't move the catapults because I forgot. But we're going to begin. This is basically exactly the same, and seeing if the same outcome happens, just having the generals in a different spot. So let's begin. This is potentially going to time lapse. Oh no. This is potentially going to time lapse if it's looking like it's going to be very much similar. So though they are charging through, but not all 100 of them. So there is that. I am going to just RTS these guys back to where I had them before. And keep that the same. I don't know if the generals will all push to the front, but there definitely will still be some in the pack, hopefully. And not, I mean, most of them look like they've gotten to the front. So there's definitely some in the back still that are still trying to charge their way through. There, look at that. So it's not exactly the same as last time. I mean, it's starting to look similar. If this is just looking the same, I'm going to time lapse it. But it is looking like it's very much a similar outcome than what we were having before. And it's only like a matter of time before every general gets to the front. So like almost the shields seem more effective than the armor. Though then again, footmen don't have any of the armor, so maybe that's the problem. Maybe the footmen are just a liability. But these are looking very similar. I don't know if this outcome's going to change much at all. I mean, the medieval forces might push a bit further in, but I don't think that's going to change much. So I think we're just going to sit back, relax, and watch this battle unfold. And if anything drastic happens that's different, we'll jump right back in. I will say, as a quick jump in, there is definitely less Romans on the bridge at what is about to turn into like the phase 2 of this fight. From a distance, I couldn't really tell clearly, but there's definitely there was definitely a lot more here than I thought there were. And I mean, although the same outcome is more or less going to happen, it was definitely more effective having it the way it was before. There's significantly less Romans to deal with now for the archers, and the crossover might be less significant, although the catapults got completely demolished quite quick. But there's less Romans the archers have to deal with, meaning there's potentially going to be more archers left on this side, which means the bridge difference with some of them being at the front might counteract some of it. I don't know entirely, but it is another Roman victory for the bridge, though it was significantly closer, and the archers are cleaning them up. Look at that, they've already cleaned them up. So it's already swapping archers v archers, which is completely different to last time. This is a much more balanced affair, and if the archers get the ones off the bridge quickly, before all of the ones on this side can fire, I mean, with all them falling off, this could very much be a different outcome. Just because of a couple of different soldiers and a couple more units being stupid. This wasn't happening before, but they're tumbling and tumbling and tumbling. So we got a different fight on our hands because the Romans are being more stupid. Now look at them, they're moving away from the edge now, but how many have fallen? I don't think that was happening at all last time. But this fight is definitely much more even just because of the very slight difference in their victory on the bridge. And I think the way this is looking, the medievals are going to win. Because all the Romans have decided that they're going to just fall off the cliff. What the hell? Well, actually, a lot more of them are dying up here too. Are they stronger, further range? Wow. This is completely different despite they still lost to the bridge but won the archers fight. And I don't know if it's because, I mean, tons did fall, don't get me wrong. But I don't know how much of that was the same. We did get a different outcome. I mean, I don't know if, like, enough down here fell to be the difference. Or at least what should have been, because they had... Wow. Well, I mean, actually, there's quite a lot down here. Wow, that was a completely different fight. I mean, look, yeah, see, look how many soldiers died here because the archers complete victory. Oh, actually, a bunch of them broke flung down from up here, but... That was a different outcome, and I wasn't expecting a different outcome after the victory on the bridge. Well, that's interesting. Well, after all that, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy this content, feel free to hit like. If you enjoy these videos and want to see more, feel free to hit the subscribe button and leave a comment on what you want to see in the future. But for now, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!